The death of Pope Francis of Bergoglio is a little complicated, but not. Let me explain this. First, try, if at all possible, to show a little bit of respect for the institution of the papacy. Don't feel like you can just say whatever you want. I mean, it's a free country, but there are a lot of people in the world, Catholics and otherwise, who love this man and revere this man. So I'm just telling you, it's great to talk about the theories, the ideology, the orthodoxy, the teachings, the canonical aspects of it, without going after him. You know, the same thing in the Jewish, certain Jewish sects, there's an absolute reverence for the Grand Rebbe, Lubavitchers, and hold him to be, I mean, next to God. It's not for me to decide whether it's rational or not, because that's not my faith. And when people like Candace Owens decide all of a sudden, oh, she's an expert on Judaism, because she's a part of this numbers chase she's after, she basically blasphemes and insults a lot of people who say, wait a minute, hold it, you're not Jewish. Who were you to say this? Because it's this feeling that we have where there is no such thing about, dare I say, being, I don't want to say polite, but reverential. That being said, I, as a retired Catholic, when I was a kid, I should say, am seeing that not only in the Catholic Church, maybe in the with this new conclave of cardinals or whatever the particular group of this passel is, there is more and more an insidious inclusion and involvement and this incorporation and concatenation of globalist precepts and the like in what used to be considered just religion. Now, I don't know about you, but where did Christ ever talk about climate change, LGBTQ? To an extent. Not so much. Look, it's one thing for the Catholic Church to say being gay is not or is contrary to the teachings of Christ. Okay, that's your job. I dig it. They go a step further, because what people don't understand is that the role of the church and the role of the Pope is far more than just dispensing rules on how to be a good Catholic. They talk as well about things such as climate change and LGBTQ and whatever in the world, and whether migration, not illegal invasion and sovereignty burglary, but whether migration is, it's like, wait a minute, hold it, with all due respect. Sir, Bergoglio, Il Papa, the Holy See, now you're going a little bit over here. And you're into secular area. And when you traverse and you go into the world of the secular, now I can say something. Not out of some kind of contumacious, brusque rudeness, but in attacking or dealing with the sagacity, the relevance, the application of the theory as it pertains to something of current political theater. That's what I'm talking about. Not whether you have the right or what have you. Now look, Klaus Schwab just stepped down. And this new interim Nestle dude, whose name I can't pronounce, or don't really care one way or the other, if you think these folks are going away, if you think that the radical left, look at the Supreme Court. Today, as we and as I hope you see this in another video commentary of mine, the Supreme Court, in terms of parental rights in Maryland, to opt out of schools that teach and indoctrinate regarding LGBTQ and pride. We are in a full frontal attack, and we are having a lot of our times wasted by Pete Hegseth, The Signal, Doge. And let me also tell you something. And I'm going to say this, my friend, until I have no more breath in me. Damn it, President Trump, arrest indict, incarcerate someone, anyone. Now, we're approaching the 100th day. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't understand this. I don't understand how we're what are we doing? What are you waiting for? What are we waiting for? We're doing a lot of... You're yelling at the lady with the frown, the funja face from CNN, and what are we accomplishing? What? I mean, I see movements. I see a lot of executive orders and things. I see here in New York City, in particular, the streets drastically made better and safer, obviously, through your efforts. But, sir, as you love to be called, sir, what are we doing? The globalist agenda, the Schwabian WEF, radical left, nihilistic, woke, radical left, this intellectually subterranean vermin, they're not going anywhere. And they're not doing anything to lessen, to slow down, or in any way impede or hit the brakes regarding this absolutely intellectually violent onslaught against and regarding and anent common sense and practical applications of natural law and just plain old decency. So we've got to step up. They're not going anywhere. They're doing their 50-51 rallies. They're not. Let me tell you something. If you think somehow we crushed the radical left, that they're stinging from the resounding defeat, you got to be out of your mind. You've got to be out of your mind. This is something, my dear friends, that is absolutely, positively, without a doubt, one of the most frightening things available. This is a war. Listen to what I'm telling you. This is a war against our common sense. And we've got to do something about this now. I mean now. This is not a joke, and this is not a drill. I need you right now to subscribe to our humble channel and comment as you see fit.